This is his 12th year in the National Football League. A dozen years for one of the best, Tyrann Mathieu of the New Orleans Saints, right here on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Tyrann?
I'm doing great, man. I can't complain. It's good to be at work.
12 seasons.
Yeah.
How does that hit you? 12
I don't
seasons.
think I don't think it's hit me yet. You know what I mean? I'm still having fun. I enjoy competing. I always enjoy, a good challenge. So, we got a challenge in front of us. So I'm looking forward to it.
No, I understand, but longevity in this league is a rarity. It's a rarity.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
rarity. And I'm not going to lie. I always keep it real with you and you with me. Many people probably thought you wouldn't last 2 years.
Yeah.
Wouldn't last one. Or you didn't deserve a chance to last a single year at all. And here you are 12 years in. That's got to be something for you at least. No?
Yeah, man. I'll tell you one thing. I'm blessed. You know what I mean? I think God has really, kept his hand on me. And I think too, man, I think I came into the league with, just a perfect situation. I always talk about it. Like just having guys like, Bruce Arians and Patrick Peterson and Larry Fitzgerald. Like this was always the goal, and I just think that I had, the right group of people, around me to kind of help kickstart my career. And, I think about it, every step of the way. So I'm grateful for those guys.
What did they do?
Well, I think they gave me a model to follow, obviously, Patrick Peterson, me and him go way back to LSU, and, he's always been a great role model, right? And, I think Larry Fitzgerald just taught me how to practice. He taught me how to be a pro. And, I think anytime you have a coach that, understands you, that supports you, it's kind of easy to get off to a good start, in your career. So I was just blessed, man, with great guys, great people to follow. And then too, man, like you got to win games and you got to make plays. And I think I've done a lot of that.
Yeah, I guess this is a silly question, but I'll ask it anyway. Did you go against Fitz in practice a lot as a rookie?
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Right.
I remember being a rookie, just taking his lunch money. It was fun.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Now hold on a second. How would Fitz take that if he heard that right now? Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, he knows I'm not lying. And, I think, iron sharpens iron. And I think, when I jumped off the bus, as a rookie, I think those guys expected me to play. And I think they expected me to play big. And, that's the way, me and Fitz competed at practice. I probably said he won a good majority of those reps, but I didn't take it as I lost, right? Because I was still learning, So, as time goes on, man, I felt like I was always in the place I needed to be, and I think, competing against a guy like Fitzgerald, who's a future Hall of Famer, even at that point in his career,
right.
I can only get better.
I've got Tyrann Mathieu here on the Rich Eisen Show. So what are you doing now in year 12 that you weren't doing in year 1? Like, what are you doing now?
Well, I think in year 1, I was following those guys, right? Like I was trying to be a sponge, with those guys. And I think the tables have kind of, reversed, right? Like there's a lot of young guys that they want to mimic me, right? On and off the football field. So it's definitely a much greater, responsibility. But, like I said, I feel like I've been raised right. And, I'm just the perfect guy for those guys to want to be like.
Who are you taking under your wing right now? There in
Well,
Saints
a lot of them. Obviously, we got the young kid, Kool-Aid from Alabama.
That's right.
He went to Alabama.
Nice.
It's all right. You know what I mean? Alontae Taylor, who I think is going to continue to just kind of elevate and ascend, in this league. And so, those guys, we got Jordan Howden, a young safety who played a lot for us last season. We're going to expect him to continue to play big. And so we got a good group of young guys. We got a good mixture of older guys as well. And so just trying to, lead those guys each and every day and just show those guys like how it's done. You got to put a lot of work in to get to the top. And, so we're looking forward to that.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern for free.